That's it.
Feed.
To hold on to this now, I think, because we're going to be pulling.
Oh.
It's like Lady and the Tramp moment.
It's kind of like a, it's kind of like a fishing rod. Kind of reel her in with it.
That's it. She might come closer as we get.
No, just leave your phone alone, darling. Leave your phone.
When she comes closer.
Just hold it.
Normally, as soon as Smudge comes over as well, Brandon will come straight back over.
You can see that webbing on the back here. Look.
Yeah, so you can see the 3 toes on the back and the 4 kind of. So they have the 3 normal, and then you've kind of got your duplo, like what dogs
hold it, darling.
So that helps them kind of get in and out of the riverbanks.
Oh, yeah.
So having that extra foot allows them to be good climbers to an extent. So they can kind of climb out.
Mummy will get the photos for you. Don't panic. Okay? You just focus on feeding.
Well,
they eat the whole stalk and
they'll eat the
everything.
whole stalk and everything.
They've got really good digestive system, I guess.
So that's how they
give me your phone.
Teeth, so they
no, Dylan.
Oh, she stole it.
That's all right. Don't worry. She might be a bit more comfortable now.
No.
Okay, use it.
Get a piece of vegetable ready.
Oh yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, as much.
Just fed him some willow.
So how long's Exotic Zoo been open?
So we've been at this location for 3 years, but we've only been open here for 2, because it took us a year to kind of build this place. We were then at Prisley for a good 5 years, so we basically used to be in a garden centre. We didn't have it with the capybaras or things like that. We had kind of like smaller armadillos, your meerkats, kind of your common things.
Gently.
So we moved here obviously because we needed more space. Before that, we were not a zoo, we were an education centre. So we used to go to schools and kind of universities and show people how to basically look after animals. And that was literally in our boss's back garden. So we had a big garden.
Bring the bowl down.
He had all these exotic animals, and he'd basically go to he'd take them out in his van, and he'd basically go to schools and do like your animal parties and things like that. So we've actually been kind of in kind of with the boss for about 20 years now.
Wow.
So so he literally.
Are those tears in his eyes?
Tears?
He's just
There's dirt on the veg. Is that safe for them to
They do not care about dirt.
Oh yeah, they're not bothered.
A bit of dirt is a bit of seasoning for them. You can't be finding much over there. Leaves on the floor.
Sit
Have
still.
they got like very sensitive skin? I see on videos where they're being scratched and they get almost paralysed by,
Yeah, so it's not really sensitive as such. So they are very dry creatures. So they basically, when you kind of scratch them, you'll notice there's quite a bit of dandruff. So the reason for that is the moisture. So because they're constantly in and out of the water actually saps the moisture out of them.
Right.
So obviously we can give them oat baths and things like that to kind of make them silky smooth. But in the wild they would be quite dry. So taking off the bits of skin is quite nice. It's quite therapeutic for them. So
coming.
will come over and sit on them.
Hold still.
Basically what would happen is they'd be disturbing the skin and basically that itching sense. So obviously I don't know if you've ever had dry skin, but the scratching just makes that soothing.
Just keep hold of that, Emily, if you can. You might get her to come a bit closer.
Yeah.
If she comes in closer, then you could just have a little pet, gently. Yeah, you can do it, but just try and hold on to that. Might be more difficult than you think.
Yeah. So you can bring it more towards you.
Yeah, just bring your arm back a bit.
She'll
come closer then.
Come on, Brenda.
Here, Brenda, I've got one for you. There you go.
Okay, another one.
Give us a bit of that.
Oh, they're all coming now.
Oh,
It takes them a while.
Daddy.
There you go. Incredible teeth, aren't they?
Okay.
She's skittish. I just found a piece down there.
Here's the piece she spat out earlier. Good enough.
That's it.
Hold it back, darling. He'll come for come.
Amazing, aren't they? Just I don't know. There's something quite unique about these things. I mean, they're related to kind of guinea pigs, I guess, aren't they? But,
Yeah, so they obviously. So when you touch her, if you try and touch the bottom of her,
Underneath
so
the
kind
chin.
of her chin,
That's it.
so she'll be a lot
Go on, a
more
little.
kind of soothing.
That's it. Go on. Scratch, gently.
Scratch.
That's it. She'll just get used to you. Then.
Oh,
What does it feel like?
It's nice and wiry.
Yeah.
And then wait for us to come back over. If Brenda comes over, she will have to accept the scratch. So she's a lot more kind of willing
Okay.
to scratches.
Put it down as well. Have a look at that. I know what you mean about the tears now. There's a little
Yeah, so
collection
it's
at the
just
front,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah. You show Brenda some little bits of veg. Brenda.
Which one's better? No?
No,
Move.
Willow's apparently better.
don't move around, baby. Sit still.
Nice little scratch underneath. Go on, you can do it.
Okay. Tap tap.
That's it. Just put, while you're feeding, you go. Other hand.
Celery's not her favourite food. If you want to try some pepper or something like that. Oh no, she'll eat it, never mind. They kind
on,
of
you can have a
favourites
scratch.
and it rotates round.
That's it. Go and have a scratch.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Don't.
Very skittish.
As long as you do it slowly, I think you've got a
Yeah, you
better
got it. You don't really do it fast.
Show Brenda some food. So if you show Brenda, she should come
Here,
straight to
here, here.
Got some more here.
Smudge, don't you
Here.
dare scare Brenda off.
That here. Okay.
That's it. Just bring her slowly in.
Sit still, darling. Sit still. Don't move around.
Slow movements, and then you've got a better chance.
So with Brenda, give her that bit of food,
Give her a chin
Okay.
scratch.
and then nice and
No,
slowly.
underneath.
Underneath,
You can see.
So
darling.
with the food,
Get
with
some
the
more
other hand.
food with one hand, and then scratch with the
It's a
other.
multitasking.
Yeah. Go on.
Then nice and underneath.
Underneath.
Underneath your hand.
Get one piece of food ready. What you need to do is one in your hand and then the other hand ready. And
So have your other hand like this.
if you do it lower, they're less skittish. There we go. Oh, there's the sound.
Okay. Do it at the same time, darling.
So Brenda likes pepper.
Yes. Pepper.
Okay, do it at the same time.
Potato.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Wait.
Look at this. I'm scratching.
There you go, you've got your pet now.
Always
Emily,
closing
do you
your
want to
eyes.
try? Just go underneath to do the scratching.
Give another one food. One more food.
Oh.
Entice with a bit of food in the other hand.
This is,
Yeah, it's like a balancing juggling act.
Yeah.
Daddy's feeding the other side.
But once they kind of come over and start eating, it's like a
Give
bar
food.
Yeah.
that you give them more food and then it's kind of
Absolutely. You're having a good go at this. That's it. Just coming around the back with
So
them.
with Brenda, make sure you've got that food.
Nice and steady movements,
Hands
yeah?
ready.
Feed and then scratch. That's how
Brenda, you big baby. Come here.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep that one hand low, that's it, that's it.
Brenda, you
You can hear the munching.
They're very loud.
Some of that. So is that the other one there? Sweet potato and everyone. That's it, feed. You've got it. You've got it.
Try and go for a chest. There we are. Once you've kind of got her,
There she
tends
is,
to
you've
kind
got
of
her now.
stop. So scratch a
A little bit
harder.
more, a little bit more, you'll get her to put her chin up. Keep going, nice and keep it scratching.
If you slowly make your way to her ear,
Slowly,
nice and
slowly,
slowly.
slowly. Keep scratching. Keep scratching.
she likes behind
And then
her
you'll
ear
get behind the ear then. Go on, keep scratching.
scratch.
Nice, you've got it. Have you got the ear?
Yeah.
Keep scratching.
Keep scratching, don't stop. And keep feeding.
She probably won't take food
It's
now
funny,
that she's in
isn't
that
it?
state, yeah. Give a good scratch.
It's like hypnotised almost.
Yeah, they kind of go into their own little mini realm.
You managed to get the pet out. Thank you, guys.
Or they'll kind of just leave them alone. So when it comes to the challenging, if you look at their nails, they're actually very, very squidgy. They're not kind of hard. See their kind of their claws. They're not that hard. They're very, very squidgy.
Give some more at the same
They don't
time.
have very pointy teeth. They have
Give at the
sharp
same
kind of
time.
teeth, but because of their overbite, they can't quite bite each other. They're not very good at biting
Right.
things. So their way of kind of fighting is bashing their noses. They've got a very hard nose. So males will just bash their
Paralysed for a
noses
second.
Keep
together.
going, keep going.
She went like this.
You can scratch harder. She likes a good scratch.
I like it.
Give some more food.
Oh.
Do you want me to take the phone? Because I can take a pretty good photo.
Yeah, do you want, I've forgotten your name now.
Sinead or Sam?
Sinead or Sam?
Dad, put the chin up.
There you go, keep going, don't stop scratching, that's what I love. Fleshy suit. You're definitely more hungry now, or at least more
Yeah.
ready to fight. Looks actually a scent gland then on the top.
Yeah. So a lot of animals have them in weird places. Obviously, your goats, if you've seen the goats, they've got kind of them dangly things.
Oh, yeah.
That's their scent glands. Lemurs have it in their kind of wrists. So it's kind of wherever's most convenient because their kind of nose is the biggest part of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to rub around. So they can kind of just rub it up things.
Oh, this is awesome, isn't it?
It's the best cat.
Just what you wanted. Just much not like so much.
Celery's not a big fan, but bar that, everything else. So they kind of go through phases of what they like. So when we first got them, parsnip was a big favourite for everyone.
Oh, really?
Nowadays, if you show them a parsnip, they'll just run away. They're like, we've had too much parsnip to kind of...
Oh, their taste change then over time.
Yeah. So if we feed them too much of one thing, it kind of, they go, oh, I don't want that anymore. So we do have to get a wide variety of veg. Brenda is Oh, Brenda. You were loving that.
You got her hands.
She's coming back, don't worry. But now that they've come over for food and they've had a scratch, they keep coming back. Even if they get a little bit scared, it's kind of a, oh, we'll come back now.
Yeah.
So it's just building up a trust for them.
Oh, it's closing. She's closing.
Oh, Brenda. Because they'd already eaten, I felt so
I don't
bad.
have
I
any,
literally,
sorry.
I went home
You
crying.
got some over here?
Luckily, they came back. They were only local, so they came back the
Sorry,
next
Brenda.
day. But I was just like, I'm so
Sorry to
sorry. To this day, we never give anyone the lemur food because it was just so traumatizing. I was like, it had to be the first experience I did on my own as well. So the lemurs aren't in my good books.
Do you ever do the otters?
So we don't do an otter experience because they are category 1 animals.
Okay.
Ours aren't the friendliest either. So when you go in, they'll try and if you crouch down, they'll try and bite your butt when you're cleaning them.
Oh.
Ankles. They're quite nippy.
Yeah.
They're not doing it maliciously. They're very, very curious animals. They explore with their teeth, unfortunately. But I do the otter talks and clean them in the morning.
It's another one that seems to be quite viral on the
Yeah.
YouTube as well. We follow a couple of, I think they're in Japan, you know, and
they have
they
the
can
little-
have them as pets, can't they?
Yeah.
in Japan?
So with ours, we have a double door system, and if you're in there too long, they put their hands through the little. There's a
Okay.
tiny little gap, and you can touch
Yeah.
their hands. It's
Quite
most cute
intelligent,
thing.
aren't they?
She's very intelligent. start
Yeah.
because he'd literally come over, and even if he didn't have food, he'd come over. And these guys would be like, oh, he's going over, so let's go over.
Do you think the male tends to be a more dominant creature in the Capybaras world? Then?
Yeah, so the male is kind of the more dominant one. He's kind of the one that will protect females and basically look after them, and basically if they're
Nice shot.
almost as bad as throwers.
I thought that would be way easier. Give me the stalk.
You got everything you wanted there, didn't you?
So you get the most. So we have to go now. It's finished feeding. Finished.
What do they have when they sleep? There's like straw or...
Yeah, so it's sawdust and straw, so it's kind of a nice.
Bye bye. Bye bye, lovely. It's kind of following us.
They're going back to...
Straight to bed. They're like,
Aww.
Bye bye, Brenda.
That's so
bye bye,
predictable.
Smudge.
Bye bye. Bye,
Let me
lovely.
shut this for you. And then
Bye, Brenda. Bye, Smudge.
Wow, that's awesome.
Bye, Brenda. I hope you love the scratches and the feeding.